morning. May the 4th be with you. This is a beautiful May 4th morning, and as you can tell, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, which is always a wonderful thing for all of us. I want to bring you up to date on where St. Barnabas is at this point in time. We have some good news to share, and one of the good news items I want to talk about is that St. Barnabas has been approved and has received the funding for the SBA Payback Protection Plan program, the SBA PPP program. So we received this money on April 20th, and it has been, we are using this currently to help with some of our payroll expenses as we're moving forward. This loan, we don't know a lot yet about this loan, but some of the things we do know about this loan is that it accrues interest at about 1% per year. The loan payments do not start until 6 months from now, and then which will be sometime in October or something like that. And there is a piece of it that is forgivable. The forgivable portion is the piece we are still trying to figure out. As far as our understanding is, 75% of the loan can be used for payroll and payroll expenses like health insurance, retirement, things like that. And the other 25% can be used for utilities, gas, electric. I don't know if there's any communication in there. Like I said, we're still figuring this out. They measured over an 8-week period, which started from when we received the money on April 20th, which ends right around the middle of June. So what does this mean to St. Barnabas? One of the things, and most importantly, is that it does not jeopardize the mission of St. Barnabas of our Catholic faith. So it's not telling us that we can't do this or we can't do that. It has put no restrictions on us. The second thing is that it allows us the flexibility to not have to use our cash reserves to help cover the costs of payroll and make up the difference between whatever our tithing comes in with and what our expenses are. And what it will help us do is that it will further along in July, August, September, it will give us that leeway to be able to cover those expenses because we don't have any idea what the rest of 2020 is going to look like. Some other good news is that for our April tithing, we brought in about $190,000, which is wonderful. Thank you so much to everyone who continue to send in your tithing through the mail. Started using Faith Direct or use Faith Direct to do your tithing or increase your bank, your payments through your bank. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This has been our best month actually since December of 2019. So overall, our tithing is still down about 7% from last year, and we are down from budget still by about 10%. So the PPP loan actually helps us bridge this gap for the next few months. And then as we continue to go on and see things happen, hopefully it'll give us a little bit more cushion and we don't have to go into our cash reserves. There's a lot of things that are still unknown. And as we go along, they'll still be unknown. If you had asked me a month ago what I thought April was going to look like, I was doom and gloom. I had no idea what it was going to look like. Much more happier or a more positive prospect of what's going to go on in May. So I still ask you, encourage you, please continue to send in your tithing and in your envelopes, however you've been doing it. Please continue. There's some good news. Also some good news is that even though, and have you heard this before, even though the church building is closed, the church is not, and we are not. We are continuing to do Sunday night Zoom meetings with our confirmation candidates. We are still collecting, we are not, but we have parishioners who are collecting food for the food pantry for St. Anthony's. And our food pantries are still hurting. So I encourage you to continue to do this. That will be a big need for, I don't even have any idea how long, depending on what happens with the economy. Then we're also doing First Communion. Candidates are still working on First Communion. However, that's going to be looking for coming forward. Joe Sheehan and Father Mann will know more about all those. And you've already been talked to by, those families have already been communicated with by them. There's just lots of things that are still going on. We are still continuing our Seeds of Faith, our Garden of Hope. We are receiving from money for Garden of Hope. We appreciate that also, to help those families in need, and we are using that money to help those families. If you know of a family who has a need, please contact Patty Kane at pkane@stbindy.org. So we continue to further our mission here at St. Barnabas. The other good news is that, as you know, Governor Holcomb has started to roll out the phase-in program for the state, and the Archdiocese is talking about what to be done and how to do it. So hopefully what that means is that we'll be able to have public masses and celebrate the public sacraments publicly than we have in the past. So again, I thank you all. Please stay safe, stay strong. And if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me at mhoiker@stbindy.org, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So have a great day and enjoy this beautiful weather, and may the 4th be with you. Thank you.